Yeah, hello. Oh, okay. We're starting the correct shit early. Cool. Love it. You love to see it. Exactly. We are the bit. There is no bit. We are the bit. There is no meme. Drop your pants. Which one? How many pairs of pants are you wearing, Yasha? What? Wait. I I I, I don't know. How many arms do you have, Angels? How many? Oh no. Not again! Not in my good Christian fuck!
Bits!
On the stream!
I checked stream. I can hear everybody.
Oh, maybe it's just
Oh
Cass.
wait,
Cass
no,
just
I'm stupid. I'm in the Discord call.
Yeah, you are.
Oh my god,
No
you're getting it.
shit, you absolute
Oh.
clown!
Now we're good. Now we're good.
Okay, chat,
Okay, no, but
TLDR.
I do have a...
Hold on. Yasha said...
Yeah, go on.
I said there is no bit, pull down your pants. Yasha said which one. I said how many pairs of pants are you wearing? Yasha said one for each arm, and I have 4 of those. And that's where we are.
And I said
And
so
then-
that would be like, what, 16 pounds?
Yeah, I said something to the tune of like, I have some pants theory, which, to be clear, is that if they are a pair of pants, the pant assumably is the leg.
Okay, yeah. I can get in on this, yeah. I agree.
Because it's a pair of pants.
So
it's like it's a half. It's got to be a divisible half.
I am now a supporter of pants theory. Thank you very much.
Thank you. No, I just wanted to put that forward. There's nothing else to that theory. It's not like a conspiracy or anything like that. It's just like, well, I mean, it's a pair of pants, ergo half of it is one pant. There you go.
Pant.
Pant.
Singular. Pant singular. Just the one.
Alright.
Alright, cool. Sorry,
Dead
my watch
So anyway,
was doing
there I
fucked. My watch was doing
Kill
fucked
me
shit.
somebody.
Welcome back to Untold Realms. Does anyone remember what happened last time? I don't. I was drunk.
Time for the notes.
I remember vaguely.
Vaguely.
Let's see here. So, session 11. Here's the Spark notes based on my notes. Jason with Professor Rockford on TV.
Oh, the
sweet.
new company guy.
We learned about some Professor Rockford on the television or whatever it's called in this world, the visual broadcast.
The
with
hollow
magic.
screen.
That
The hollow screen. Yes.
that
Am I
this
actually
company's-
right?
Yes.
That this oh cool. This company apparently sprang out of nowhere and now has power that just basically rivals the Empire. And it's
Basically, is the Empire.
it's a bit whack, and it's something that Valance himself hadn't even heard anything about. So this is a wee bit suspicious for that much power to spring out of nowhere. After that, I also noted. Oh, this is just notes about me now. After that, I also have Untold Felix. There's a bit of monologuing about where Paladin magic comes from Ansel, with Felix. Felix and Norah did the inappropriate stream demonetizing activity.
Oh yeah, we did. Ooh.
We talked
And-
about the Holocaust?
No! No!
Oh my god.
We confessed our love for each other! We confessed our love for each other! That's it! We did not commit...
We were gay in a way
X.
that YouTube could observe.
Yes.
Hmm.
On
And-
stream.
Kagen,
I can't tell you what happened off stream.
gaslit Lumi into thinking
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not a vampire.
Yes.
Exactly.
We got-
We ventured
the
into Kagen's
reveal.
gaslighting corner.
We got the statement from Kagan, at least only to Ansel, that he's apparently a vampire that predates vampires and needs spinal fluid. But the rest of the party is not currently aware of that information.
Minus Felix.
Minus me, because I'm smart.
He's such a fucked up type of vampire that he's just like, oh well, shit. I'm from before blood.
I'm like a half vampire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Half vamp, all pyre.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's just a pyre. He's just a big bundle of sticks we're gonna set on fire.
I mean...
Isn't that called a fire?
No!
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Not anymore. Now
Also,
we just call that
FA because I'm
demonetized.
bi. I can only see half of it.
Yes. Yeah, you can't say that, buddy.
That's why I said half.
Don't
Hey,
say
listen,
any of
I'm
it.
bi. Alright, I can say it. No. Anyway,
But
we're
I'm
gonna
also
actually
play
play
the
the game
game.
now.
Fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Fast sparer. Alright.
Anyway, the game that we're here to play
Yeah,
is
let's get
Dungeons and
started.
Yeah,
Dragons.
alright.
Magnus,
Jesus
take us
Christ.
away!
Alright, you all stand
Because-
before this crimson red monolith that just gives you a feeling of dread coming from it, and it feels a lot more overwhelming than the first monolith felt to you all.
Wait, this is gonna fuck with their heads even more.
We're dead.
It looks like it's made purely out of blood. Is that a bad thing?
I wouldn't say so.
Because the last one's just rock looking. Kind of.
Well, I'm sure it will wash off. Blood usually tends to do that.
Ew.
Except for it can also stain.
Nah. You just need to use a little lemon and sugar and...
Can't you just use prestidigitation and like a little bit of magic and just there you go.
What does
I
it
guess
look
that
like?
could work too.
I can't do magic like that.
Are we gonna sit here and argue about laundry, or are we going to, go in the damn thing?
Yeah, that's a good point. That weird creature we snuck past is probably gonna come sniffing around here soon.
Kagan steps in through the blood tower.
As you walk through it, it sends out ripples, and it kind of it goes from a solid almost to like liquid as your body passes through it.
As he's like halfway through it, he says, "Oh, tickles."
Oh, pleasant.
No. He goes through.
Well, it
It can't be worse than the last one. And I walk through.
Oh, no time like the present. All close behind everybody, and I walk through as well.
Lumi's gonna follow behind Ansel.
Felix will
kind
walk
of-
up to the monolith and then look at Norah and just kind of do like a ladies first type motion.
I don't know.
But-
I know we've got to do it, but I don't have to want to, right?
I don't want to either. I would much rather leave them to it and go get a coffee, however.
And it is a long trip to get some coffee, so.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
She's gonna go in after you. She wants to guard your back.
Got her back or slap her?
Listen,
I gotta see that
listen.
cake behind.
Yes, however,
Wiping that
she
ass
doesn't have
as
to
I walk
admit it.
away.
Wait, what?
No, she's just like watching that ass as I walk away. That's why I've got an apron and not
Correct.
a cloak. Norah does turn around and offer a hand to Felix. Are you coming?
Felix will look back in the direction of, like, the train and shit and just go, it would be a real dick move to leave, so... And then she takes Noraya's hand and follows her through.
Yeah.
Woohoo, team friendship.
Friendship.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
friendship. You mean more like lovers?
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Oh well. Could have been worse. We could have had them dance around each other for the whole campaign.
Fucking right, glad we didn't do that. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're all in the monolith. Magnus, what's in the monolith? What's in the fucking box?
What's in the box?
We're gonna start with Kagen this time.
Ooh,
I'm special.
Kagen,
Yeah.
here you are, sweetie.
you are in a long hallway. Well, not really a hallway, more of a grand entrance to what seems to be a throne room. And all around you are various vampires watching you. And in front of you, on a pedestal, you can see this crown-like object glowing a vibrant emerald color off of it.
Emerald.
And then you hear a voice, almost as it's from the monolith itself.
Mm.
And it says in a very faint and female tone, Kagen, we can give you what you want. We can give you the power to defeat what you want most.
He looks at the crown and he looks behind himself. Is there an exit behind him? Or
There is not, it's just an infinite hallway. The opportunity will present itself soon, Kagen.
do I
And
have
then everything goes black again.
Alright.
Felix.
That's
you
my
are
name.
Standing in a crimson liquid that is rather viscous.
Fucking
It
ew.
goes about up to your ankles, and you just smell the worst stink you have ever smelled. It's the stink of basically rotten flesh.
I'm going to pull my cape in front of my face and bury my nose in that.
Sorry, I ate beans.
As you do that, you hear a very distinct yell that you automatically recognize as your brother Fenrir.
Do I recognize what direction it came from?
It sounds like it came from all around you, but as you look around, the environment starts to form in, and you see that you are on a cliff's edge. And right in front of you, you see Valence on his back with a dagger stuck in him.
I will walk forward to stand above him, and I will look down on him and raise both of my eyebrows and just be like, well, kind of expected that out of you a lot.
And then up ahead, you hear a voice that you just recently heard, and a voice you do not like. It is the sound of Derwin yelling and threatening something up ahead.
If I start hearing that fucking voice, along with fucking demented Santa, I'm going to have a fucking conniption. Where is he? I'm gonna go towards the sound.
Standing at a cliff's edge, you see Derwin holding Fenrir by the neck. dangling him above a cliffside.
And she
He
will
turns to you.
try to go forward.
He turns to you and says, Felicity, this is not your blood. You betrayed your family, and this is the price of that.
You're fucking demented. Let him
And
go.
he squeezes Felix's neck further as Felix tries
Ben.
to grasp. Yeah, Fenrir.
I know we're twins, but it's not that weird.
Yes. He squeezes Fenrir's neck further as Fenrir grasps out in pain, trying to breathe but can't.
Let him go.
And then he drops him.
She's going to yelp, which I will not do because I will think it will peak the mic and break the eardrums. But she will basically rush forward and try to catch him before he falls, essentially. And I'm going to assume it doesn't work.
Derwin puts his hand on your head and just says, those were very poor choice of words, Felicity. And then everything freezes as you sort of see cracks forming in the world around you. And then everything shatters as you hear the voice of Valence. You are blinded by a very bright and purple light. As you look up, you see this giant purple orb. And you see Valence standing, staring at it. And he turns to you. And he goes, this. I knew I would have to die the moment I started this journey. I didn't want to believe it, but the time has come. And he hands you this journal bound in leather and wrapped with a twine. And he says, this will give you all the answers you need. As he charges at the large orb.
She watches him do this, and she holds the journal, and she's like, am I on fucking crack right now? What the... Okay, answer journal. And she'll kind of just yank the twine off of it and attempt to open it. Does it work?
As it's opening, the pages flip through rapidly, and then everything just goes to black.
A fucking course.
Get.
Heck.
Norah,
Indeed. Hello. Yes.
you stand in a orange and blackish liquid that releases these twirling strands of energy all around you.
And I look around, calling out for the skeleton, thinking he might be here.
You smell something very familiar. It's the smell of your workshop. As the world forms and you realize that you are standing in your workshop and Felix is there with you.
Hmm.
You see Felix cooking something as she just stands and smiles at you.
What happened?
Her smile.
Where are we? I mean, I don't.
Her smile quickly turns to a frown as you feel something crawling up your arm.
I have a look.
You see a chain slowly making its way up your arm. As this happens, you see a chain burst through the wall and pierce through Felix's shoulder as it drags her through the wall.
Would Norah remember where she is? Remember that she's in the monolith? Or would she think that she's embedded in this situation?
You remember that you entered the monolith. Yes.
So does she have any like false memories about it? Like she knows that she's just come in the monolith and now she's here?
It's more of you remember the last thing that you did was standing at the foot of the monolith. So you can piece the two together.
Hmm. Okay, don't want me to roll for it or anything? I'll just leave it at that.
You can roll for it if you like. Let's see what I want you to roll. Just roll an insight for me.
Yep. Alright, well, that was dreadful.
Yeah, you're not piecing it together very well.
Felix! And she's gonna rush after her.
As you try to rush after Felix, the chain on your arm pulls you down. As this happens, the cracks start to appear and everything freezes. And the orange and black color grows around you as the scene changes. You are in this strange sort of world with these black and orange strands floating all around you. And you're on this platform. And on this platform, you can see several pillars. But you can see this large set of stairs. And on the set of stairs, you can see the man who has been showing you these visions. You can see Irum himself. Above him, there's this very strange, black, almost crystalline, glowing thing. And he kind of just beckons you up to the stairs to where he is. We don't have much time. I am using what power I have to speak to you. Be quick.
Was that prophecy or was that threat? I'm gonna come up the stairs towards him.
That was the monolith.
Okay.
I am doing what I can, I promise you that.
I understand.
But I have little hold over these.
What do you need from me?
This monolith. It will try to trick your friends. One of you may even turn against you.
Okay.
As you complete these monoliths, my power will return and be able to give you even greater help. But for now, this is all I can do.
It's okay. I understand. You know that we're just gonna do our best to even get out of here alive, let alone complete this thing. But we'll do what we can.
Thank you. Do you have any questions for me?
How are you still around? And how long ago did you die?
I never died. I have been trapped. in the planes that the monoliths have created.
Hmm. Very well. Well, we'll do what we can.
And he gives you a slight nod as everything goes to black. Ansel,
Yes.
you stand in the same viscous red fluid that Felix stood in.
Is everything surrounding me like? Do I see like a white horizon or like a red horizon?
It's
What's the
all
sky?
black.
Oh. How's this place smell? Like murky?
It smells literally like a rotten corpse.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You ever had a
Oh.
durian?
Ah, what a putrid fucking smell. Okay, where the hell am I? I'm gonna reach down into the blood and swish my arm around a little bit inside of it.
It is incredibly viscous.
Like
It's
jelly.
like a jelly, yes.
I do that thing like when you have a glove on, you touch something really close and you just like flick it a bit. Hello? Is anybody
As
in
you
here?
dip your
Yep.
hand into the jelly, you can hear almost the sound of this humming growing in the distance, like the sound of many people all just chanting.
I walk towards it and call out, go, Lumi, is that you?
As you do, you enter the city of Valhalla, but everything has changed. The buildings have become these massive towers of glass, and you can see people in lines working with these sort of headsets on, is the best way to describe it. And you can kind of tell that they're under a sort of trance.
Hmm. Is there any nearby me? Or are they all a bit far away?
They're all sort of nearby you. There's a lot of them. As far as your eye can see, there's lines of people just working.
I call over to just whatever one's vaguely closest and just go, You there? You know where I am?
They don't respond to you, but you hear a little dinging noise, almost the sound of an announcement starting, and it says, "Remember, citizens, a productive citizen is a happy citizen. Thank you for serving the Advent Corporation."
Advent Corporation. The hell is this place? Regardless, I gotta go find the others. I'm gonna keep just moving forward in the path I was going in before.
As you move forward, you catch a glimpse of Lumi in the corner of your eye.
Ooh. I immediately turn to see if I actually saw her.
You do indeed see Lumi, but she's in the line, same as the rest of them.
But hey, Lumi, over here. Waving my arms over my head.
She does not turn to your call.
I jog on over to her.
You can see that she's working like everything else. It seems they're moving these crystal-like objects.
I'm gonna just pull off whatever headset she's wearing.
As you do that, you can see a sort of flying object come over to you. and it says, "Attention, please do not disturb the workers. The Advent Corporation thanks you for your cooperation."
My cooperation? Go fuck yourself. What are you?
"This is for your own good." And it sends you a almost electric pulse as it zaps you and everything goes to black.
Ouch.
Lumi.
Shit. Yeah.
You are standing in the same viscous fluid
It's gonna stain.
as but your nose is not filled with the smell of flesh. Your nose is filled with the smell of trees. Pine trees, to be specific.
Time for it?
As you take this all in, you can see that you are suddenly in a clearing. And standing in front of you is Ansel.
I'd walk up to him.
He just stares at you and gives you a slight smile.
And so, where are we?
As he opens his mouth to speak, a chain rips up and pierces through his shoulder, pulling him through the trees behind him.
I'm going to run that direction.
As you run after him, you can see the scenery change around you, and you realize that you are in your home. And you can hear sobbing sounds. The sobbing of a man.
I go the direction of the sobbing man? Confused?
As you head that direction, you can see your mother on the floor, but there is a pool of blood around her.
Is there anybody else?
A little bit ahead of you is the sobbing sound, sounding like it's coming from your mother's bedroom.
I cautiously walk over and open the door.
As you do, your father looks up at you, his eyes red from sobbing, and he looks at you and he goes, "Don't you understand, Lumi? You made me do this."
I didn't make you do anything.
You brought this upon us all.
I didn't.
Yes, you did, Lumi. You brought this upon us the moment you entered those cursed monoliths.
You're the one who had mother first. I
And
left her with taxes.
as you say this to him, a chain rips through his shoulder and pulls him through the wall, and you're left there alone.
Lumi's looking around the room frantic of like, do I go follow? Do I not? Mixed feelings.
And everything goes black. You all wake up in this very damp place that smells quite like the rotting flesh that many of you had encountered. You're all sort of split up. with 2 of you in each room.
Oh, oh God.
Gosh, I wonder who I'm with.
Who am I
You can
gonna be
all
with?
hear a sort of slithering sound, all come echoing around you.
Anybody else really want like some fucking potpourri or something like that to clear the smell out of the nostrils?
Yeah, good lord, smells bad.
Felix, you wake up next to Ansel.
She turns and looks at Ansel and is just like, you smelled it too then. Okay, at least I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No!
You know what's crazy?
It's
I'm like
crazy.
laying on my back. I turn towards you. Is it weird if it gave me like, I don't know how to describe this, like a nostalgic smell, like sense?
Nostalgia. Wait, did you smell the smell of a rotting corpse, or did you smell Mum's homemade cookies?
No, rotting corpse, like big, like pool of blood situation. But I don't know. Something wrong with me.
No, I'm just confused as to where you are. So, like, where is everyone?
Oh yeah, good question. Do we see anything looking around us?
You see a door. Other than that, you're in this empty room with this black floor and some water dripping off the ceiling.
Well, looks like that's the only way to go.
Ah, Lumi.
Kagen?
Oh, do you? No, we're alone here. Ah,
Yeah.
that smell.
What smell?
Do you not smell it?
I kind of don't pay attention to my nose. And she takes a big whiff in.
Yeah, I just farted. Smell this.
That smell. That smelly smell. That
I-
smelly smell. That smell.
Jesus.
Uh,
Please
Smelly.
do
Ay,
not
ay,
hotbox
ay.
your partners with your own farts. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
mm, no, it's smelling of rotting corpses. Or corpse might be just better.
I smell pine wood at one point, I think.
Oh, well. That's interesting.
That was, I guess.
Magnus?
Would we like to go to the other group of 2 and check on them?
Yes, I would love to know exactly how my rival and my possibly girlfriend are doing.
Yes, Norah, you're in this room with Rotsvas.
Did Rasmus get a vision?
Whoopsie.
Did Rasmus
Wait,
get a
that's
vision?
That's
Shit!
what we put a prompt, by the way.
Okay,
you
Rasmus-
accidentally skipped Yasha.
Okay, Rotsvas is still knocked out then.
Yeah!
And I'm gonna go do Rotsvas's now. Alright. Rotsvas. You're in the same viscous fluid, but instead of smelling the rotting corpses, you smell scents that remind you of your time in the monastery. And you can hear the voice of Kraus in the distance.
Alright. Motherfucker. I look around to see if I can, like, locate the direction.
You can hear him directly ahead of you as the environment comes to, and you realize you're in the underbelly of the monastery where the prisoners are kept.
Oh, fun. I'm guessing he's, like, down a hallway or behind a door or something.
He is directly down the hallway.
I take a quick look around myself to make sure that there isn't anything else obvious that I'm missing, and then I'm gonna move my ass down that hallway.
As you reach the end of the hallway, you're at a cell door with a very small window to look inside of it. You look into the cell.
Russ's voice, not Russ's, Krause's voice is from behind that door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll look in.
As you look in, you see a very skinny boy, the same boy that you remember Kraus talking to you about before you left. And you see Kraus with a big smile on his face say, "So we've come to an understanding, Fenrir. You understand that your sister betrayed you, and you give complete allegiance to me, yes?" And you can see the very skinny and fragile boy just give a slight nod. And Kraus lets out a laugh and he goes, "Perfect. I have finally broken you." That's perfect. And you see Kraus walk up to the door to leave the cell.
I will, under my breath, just mumble that, motherfucker. Is there a lock or something on the door?
There's like a keyhole, and you don't have a key with you.
Sad. I'm going to take a step back from the door then.
Okay. Kraus opens the door. Are you hiding, or are you just stepping to the back?
I'm just stepping back, but I'm not hiding.
Kraus sees you and he goes, "Oh, Rotsvus, I thought you left on your journey."
I did. But it seems my journey brought me back. Although I doubt that it will be for long.
I can't say I fully understand, but tell me, what are you doing back here? Did you find what you were looking for?
Parts of it. I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything, but I think I'm starting to understand a little bit more of what the Empire did, what we need to do, and what we need to avoid doing, as to not end up like the Empire themselves.
He kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, "The final plan is coming to fruition, Rotsvus."
Rotsvus will look directly at Krause's face and just ask, "You've always been hesitant to talk about that. What exactly is your final plan?"
You see, Rotsvos, I knew that I could never change Felicity. But I knew that I could change the brother. Break him. I will use the brother as a tool to control the other.
Rodzos will kind of look down just for a second and look back up. If we go down that route, what makes us better?
Because the results outweigh the methods. And everything goes black. And now Rotsvos is awake. Thank you for reminding me.
There you go.
You're very welcome. I just thought that it was time for one of us to acknowledge the. Did I miss my cue?
Yes.
Hey guys, I think you
Thank
missed
you.
me.
I was so confused. I was like, didn't I
Line.
do it? Didn't I do it?
Messages.
Oh, I'm so
I was just
sorry.
about to like ping you in the side chat, be like, "Hey, Magnus, look at this."
No, we just leave him unconscious for the rest of the session, and like he wakes up, and it's just like it's been 10 years, Rasmus.
It's
You
been
turned
10
into a
years.
cocoon, dude. You're a giant butterfly now.
Rotsvos, you need to wake up. You've been in a coma for 7 years.
Oh,
Anyway, what are y'all two doing in the room?
It better be
Kiss
holy.
Oh well, we're stuck in this room together.
Kizzy, kizzy.
There's only one bed. No,
Damn it.
let's see.
Rasmus will get out of unconsciousness and like, what the fuck?
By the time Rosfus has come to, Naraya is up and like inspecting the walls of the room that we're in, like trying to get her bearings, trying to get a picture of where we are.
I want to kill that fucker. If he wasn't already dead. Fucking hell. Where
Dude,
are we?
you gotta be more specific about long dead fuckers that you need to kill. But yeah,
Well, not long
I
dead
don't
in this
know.
case, but
Oh. I actually don't know that, you know, I don't know where we are specifically, but I know that we're definitely in the monolith by the seams of things. I mean, look at this place. This is... We went through a portal in the monolith, or at the monolith, and now we're in a funny little room again. It's same as last time, isn't it?
funny little room indeed. Rasmus will kind of walk to the door and just... Because there is a door. You might as well try to open it.
yes, there is indeed a door.
I will try to open the door.
The
Thank
door opens.
God someone tries it.
And right in front of you, you see this... How do I best describe this? You see this snake woman thing with wings.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just frozen staring ahead. And you see this red crystal.
Is the red crystal like on her? Like, is it a part of her?
No,
or is
it's
she
it's
like, holding
like,
it?
It's just on the ground. Like,
Oh,
right there. Yeah.
well,
I'll look at that. I'll close the door for a second. Look back at Norah. Alright. I kind of expected to find the others first, but nope. Seems like we're
Oh.
finding bullshittery first.
what are we straight away at the at where we need to go? Or is there some enemies out there or something?
A snake woman and a red crystal on the floor? I don't know. I
Oh, hell yeah.
considering the last monolith, I doubt that we'll get by a lot without a fight.
I mean, is
You do notice.
she like alive, or is she like a statue? What's up? What's going on? What's happening?
So, Rotsmus, you do notice that the snake woman didn't even turn to you opening the door, despite that the door made a noise.
Only conclusion: she's deaf.
Well, look, if I may, I've had some luck with women recently. I could see if I could talk my way out of this.
Lamau.
Gosh!
Oh shoot!
Ah, yes, I shall talk to the deaf woman.
I'll just do what I did with that other woman. Show it basic love and affection.
Yeah, you
Damn
look,
it.
Also, you can talk to deaf people. You just talk in a different way.
Yeah,
You can talk to deaf people. They can't hear you.
You can sign at a deaf person and they'll understand that possibly if they've
The
learned
deaf
that.
person can also see. You can communicate with them. Ergo, you can talk to them.
The talk is a very
Or
specific
Helen
thing.
Keller.
You're vocalizing.
Hear me out. You can put them in a box.
Well, hear me out. This is all fucking semantics.
How about a
and
jar?
You all understood what I meant. You understood what I meant.
How about a jar?
I'm gonna jar it.
Magnus, am I allowed to know sign language? Do I know sign language?
Do you?
I mean, it would make sense with your backstory.
It
Am I
would
gonna
make
lie?
sense with the backstory.
Okay.
The reason why I'm asking is because I haven't specified that I know sign language.
You know what? I'll
Anywhere.
just allow you to know sign language.
I live in the main city, and I am a good person who owns a shop. I
will
know sign
say,
language.
though, that probably most deaf people in this universe don't know sign language.
Oh
'Cause
no!
it's like this newer invention.
Oh, okay.
Well, there
So,
goes that idea.
well, at least I've got that for future reference now. I know sign language, even if no one else does. I'm going to just turn to Rasmus and just say, look, do you mind if I just give this a go?
Sure.
Like,
Knock yourself out.
I'd rather not, but I'll certainly talk to her. And I just walk through the door.
You walk through the door, and the thing still doesn't move. It just stares straight ahead.
Is it staring like in my direction? Like
No, it's
am I? Yeah.
It's staring away from the crystal.
Okay, cool.
And the way we don't have control over the tokens.
Did you need to place down a new
Replace your tokens, yeah.
Yeah, just
And
drag
then I'll
one.
delete the old ones.
Oh yeah, we got a map. That's true.
Yeah,
Let
it
me
was-
We'll reveal
me
the
actually
map.
use it.
Definitely gonna happen if I just do that. Wow, look at that. I revealed the map. I am a great stream runner. 10 out of 10.
Amazing.
Oh my god, there's a second Naraya.
That's one too many.
Whoa! Where'd she go? Oh no!
It was all a mirage.
Oh, I forgot. I can just do that. Nice.
So the snake one with the wings doesn't see me be right back next to the big crystal here.
No.
I'm gonna, in order to not like scare the shit out of her, I'm gonna like go around at a little bit of a distance, so I'm not just tapping on a deaf person's shoulder and startling them.
That was a joke.
Let's do a little wave. Just hello.
It does nothing. It does not react to you.
Hello.
It continues to do nothing.
Hey, Rasmus, I think. I don't know that actually she's going to do anything. She seems pretty. She doesn't seem too bothered by anything at the moment. Maybe don't touch her though, huh?
I kind of like, without touching her, look her up and down to see if she's breathing.
It does not seem that she is breathing at the moment.
Dude, is she dead?
I mean, she's standing. If anything, she'd be a statue. A real fucking realistic one, sure, but...
I don't know. Maybe she got like gorgoned or something. You know, all like frozen up. Maybe she got...
Last thing I need is to be Gorgoned.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. She's still, like, made of flesh and stuff, it seems, right? Are you? I say to the snake woman.
It does not respond to you.
Fuck, worth a go. Okay, yeah. Well, that's not so bad.
I look over at the crystal. I was like, well, she isn't going to respond.
Yeah, maybe...
What's this here for?
I'm not
Are you
sure.
just looking at it right now? Or what are you doing to the crystal?
I'm tapping it.
As you touch the crystal,
Oh,
everything goes black for you. And you are again standing in a viscous fluid.
ooh.
Not again.
Ah.
He's in the
Within
cum
the
zone.
viscous fluid, you see the boy from the cell appear. And he proceeds to charge at you.
Well, fuck.
What would you like to do?
You said he was a fragile little boy, right?
He is.
I would like to take him and pin him to the floor.
Oh no.
Oh, whoa.
I want to make a joke here, but it is indeed a fragile little boy, so I will refrain because we don't do that shit in this house.
That's true,
Roll
actually.
Yeah, that would be
Roll a
Un-
strength check.
Okay.
You
Holy shit!
grab him and pin him to
Jesus.
the floor. And he turns to dust, and you come back to the world, and you hear this thing screech.
You just gave him the standard older
And-
brother treatment.
It turns around,
As some older brother, I can concur. Yes.
and it's going to make an attack on you. It's going to shoot this beam out of its mouth at you, Rotsvus.
Oh no. Rasvas?
Question before they get into any sort of combat.
Yes.
Can me and Ansel hear this in our room as our door is facing the same direction?
You
I was
can all
about to
hear
ask
the
that,
yeah, you can all hear the screeching.
I
And
am
you guys
definitely... Sorry, yep.
You guys can faintly hear what happened.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say, I am standing right next to their door and yelling about Rasvas.
I would like to hear that, hear the screaming, immediately turn towards the door and just run to open it. I'm just gonna run at it and I'm gonna open the door.
And I fall right behind.
You open the door and you see this crazy looking snake winged bird lady attacking Rotsvus. Rotsvus, I'm assuming a 15 does not hit.
No, indeed it is not.
Okay, this thing shoots a beam out of its mouth at you and it kind of just deflects off of you. But it's very pissed at you right now.
Would someone
Oh.
care to explain what he did to piss off Snitty's mama?
I touched its crystal, apparently. Fuck.
Okay, fair enough.
Norah notices Felix and just like twirling her hair, goes, "Oh my god, Felix, hi!"
Oh my god.
Hi, are you hurt?
No, not yet, but it seems like that's about to change.
Let's keep it that way, and I will draw my rapier and I will step in to help? Question mark?
Yeah, you can make an attack roll against this thing.
Awesome,
Do we hear the
great. That's
commotion
exactly what I
this
want
far
to do.
away?
You guys definitely heard the scream. It was a very shrill scream.
Yeah, do we want to give Purple and Angels a chance to do something?
Yeah, I'll let you
Okay.
do something before this whole...
Yes,
shit
let them
starts.
do something first.
Is this a good time? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Okay. Magnus,
Mm-hmm.
is this a good time?
Is this a good time?
Is this a good time for a break, or what?
No,
Is
not
this a
for
good time
break.
for the talk?
For the talk.
The story beat.
Oh,
The story
yeah.
yes.
No,
can-
makeshift.
okay,
We're gonna go
perfect.
ahead and explain
for it.
sex to every. How many people are in
Yeah.
here right now?
Everyone sit down. We're gonna have
204
to talk.
people. Today we're talking about the birds and bees. No, motherfucker, of course it's gonna be. Jesus.
You see, sometimes when a mummy and a daddy love each other very, very much, they will go for a mortgage that is way too expensive for their
Oh
income threshold.
god.
See what you okay. As Kagu just looks around the room for a bit. Well, Lumi,
Yes?
before we go and try to find the others, I have something very important to tell you that cannot leave this room.
Okay. And Lumi's gonna like sit down cross-legged. I'm listening.
Yeah, he's
While
gonna
looking at the
kneel.
door. She's like,
He's gonna kneel down as well. Ansel is correct. I am undead.
hey.
What's her reaction?
She's got a shocked face on her, shocked face, and it's like she's in her, trying to like gather her thoughts while
Surprise
listening.
Pikachu face.
Yeah, she's also like nodding her head. She's like, I hear you. Okay, continue.
I hear you, I love you, I support you.
I am not a vampire. I am something. Before a vampire, half vampire, whatever you want to call it. I can walk in the daylight. I have a heightened sense of smell and hearing. I can also do this, and he's just gonna stand up and he walks up the wall, no issue at all.
Should have sooner. She says out loud. Should have caught that sooner.
He steps down back to the floor. Well, Felix was rather quick about it. Don't know how.
'Cause I'm just a genius, love.
She's built diffy.
Sorry,
recognizes gay.
This cannot be spread to the others. I am not sure how they are going to react. Ansel is very pragmatic in his reaction, and Felix, well, she's Felix.
Fair. I mean, based on our reaction of Felix. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, I can't deny I kind of worry about that as well.
About Felix being part angel or ASMR, rather.
Neither.
Hmm.
And she's gonna like start twiddling with her fingers. I have my own thing I'm worried of reactions of.
Hmm.
It's not something I enjoy. So I understand. And she's gonna give you a very like happy smile of like she's it without saying words, it's a I'm glad you told me look.
He smiles. Well, as someone who's been hiding it for some odd 30 years now, if you want to keep your secret, I understand. Building
Yeah.
trust takes a long time. But if you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer. Any way I can help. Someone with a deep, dark secret of their own.
Have you ever dealt with somebody calling something adjacent to what you are a monster without straight up saying it?
Always. It is hard not to, considering what vampires are.
True. Like, I mean, someone you've trusted your entire life.
Well, I can't exactly say that. The longest relationship I was in was 9 years. And when I told him about it, well, yeah, he wasn't too happy. But, we reconciled in the end. Though unfortunately not together.
Sorry you had to go through that.
He nods.
Lumi's gonna get up and go, we might want to go help with whatever that is.
Ah,
And,
yes,
I
dearling.
just don't mention anything to Ansel about my thing at all.
You have my secrets. I have yours.
Thank you.
No. Thank you.
You're welcome. And she's gonna point towards the door again. Just like, you going?
Ah, yes, of course. And he walks up to the door and opens it.
All right. You enter and you are all in this hallway with a left to another door, and then the right is a larger room.
Like, this way? Maybe there's another door.
I can make Felix say something if you need a sound cue to figure out what direction.
Yes.
Here, I got one. What the fuck did you do to anger it besides touch its crystal?
Well, looks like we're back into it.
That definitely sounded like Felix.
To be fair, I did try and communicate with it first, but it wasn't even breathing.
That's 2 out of 4.
So were the other two?
Fucking crystal showed me a vision of my little boy
That's
charging me.
3.
You know, Rotzvas, I'm
What?
not surprised it was a vision of a little boy. I'll kill you next.
What little boy are you talking about?
Oh, good, lovely, the gang's all here. Defeat the thing with tits.
Who?
No, not me!
The thing that's not a part of our group that has tits.
The good babe, you were kind! That's not canon.
Oh god!
Oh.
Please! Pump the brakes! I can only deal with one sarcastic. I got tired.
I hope this fight never ends.
You scare me. Anyway, I would
Anyway,
now that we're all here, I would like to let's see. I'm not gonna waste any of my spell slots, so we're just gonna do a cantrip. I'm gonna do a we're gonna do Vicious Mockery. And I'm going to point at the snake thing, and I'm going to say, "Sweetheart, those things don't even look real."
What,
It
cities?
flat out ignores you.
Damn, it actually got above a 13? Alright, fair enough. Nice. That's not hard to do.
You can also tell when you said that a sort of shimmering thing was around it that made it look like it was being protected by something.
Okay,
Ooh.
clearly there's some sort of shield around it. Did you activate a security trap or some shit?
I touched the crystal. A child was charging me, and I tried to pin it to the floor. It got poof.
You're not making yourself sound any better. Can you touch the crystal again and maybe turn it off or some shit?
I touched the crystal again.
You are back in the same viscous fluid, and the child once again charges at you. What do you do?
Quick question. What do we see when he touches the crystal? Is he covered by this liquid? Does he just freeze? Like, what happens?
He sort of freezes in place, and his eyes gloss over.
Okay, cool. Got it.
He did.
That's weird.
God, how long am I just gonna... Ross just kind of just throw his arms in the air. The fuck you want from me, you little bastard?
It charges at you, and he gets right up to you, and he kind of just... You know when a child is very, like, upset, it kind of just, like, faintly kind of just pounds his fist into you.
Yeah.
I put my arms to my side. I look down. I grab him and, like, push him one step back and just say, "What do you think you're doing?"
It once again disappears, and you are back, and this thing's gonna attack you again.
Motherfucker.
It's still pissed. Whatever you did.
Shoot that thing.
Does a 24 hit?
Jesus!
Oy,
Oh, wow.
It's a good thing I got healing.
Yeah.
It deals 9 damage to you, Rasmus.
Nah, that's fine.
Kagan's gonna rear back. Rear back is a. He's gonna shoot the damn thing.
Okay, shoot the damn thing.
Natural 20.
That's a
So-
28.
You shoot the bow, and you can all definitely tell there's a force field around it, as it kind of gets stuck in the force field for a second, then flinks off.
Okay.
So,
So we can't hit it, but it can definitely hit us.
It's in
Word.
for Rossfest only so far.
Robert, stop
assuming it's
touching
'cause
the
he
damn
touched
crystal.
it.
One
Does it-
second, I'm answering a DM.
DMD's
Am I
nuts.
able to? Am I able to? Can I move?
I'm DMing the DM.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, sorry. Rodsworth will just, like, feel the impact point for a second, look at the snake lady, and just say, "The fuck you want me to do? This fucking child keeps running at me," and I plant my hand back on the crystal
No.
mid-sentence.
Same thing happens again. The child starts running at you.
Can I try to pull him off the crystal?
I would like to stop
gonna-
Kagan if he attempts to do that.
Okay, Kagan, you can attempt to do that, and
I
And
would like
Felix
to
can attempt
contest
to
that.
stop you.
What do I need to roll for that?
What do
Uh,
I need to roll?
you both... Kagan, you need to roll a strength check to get Rasmus off of it. Then Felix needs to roll a strength check to stop Kagan.
Alright. Lovely. Strength.
Here we go. The strong people. Hey!
Alright, I try to put my hand out to stop
You
Kagan,
tug...
and it really just
Yeah.
does nothing.
Yeah, Kagan bursts past you, and Kagan, you try to tug at Rasmus, but as you pull him, you realize that his hand is, like, stuck to the crystal.
What in the...
Call me crazy, but I have a feeling whatever he's doing in that thing probably has some pertinence to whether or not we can defeat that bitch.
And you all realize that this thing only attacks when Rasmus leaves the thing. And back to Rasmus. Rasmus, what are you doing this time?
I will once again, just this time, just arms like completely on my face. "What do you want from me, child?"
The child is once again kind of just slamming its fist to you, and you can tell that the child is sobbing.
Oh. Realizing that Rosses will just wait, like, interrupt his own movement for a second, like, wait, oh. Huh? And he will, like, his head will turn around a little bit. What the fuck do you want me to do about a crying child? And let me do
How to
a
tell that
funky.
Rotsvas never really had a caring parent in its life. He doesn't know that when a child cries, usually you go, "Hey buddy, what's wrong?"
18 in wisdom, he will, like, look down at the child, remembering what other people have done. So just like, you, buddy, what the fuck? Come here, Jesus Christ. Is this what you want? And, like, put, like, awkwardly one arm around him.
You hug the child, and a blue, vibrant light appears, and you are back, and this thing has just disappeared, and the crystal is no longer there, and you can hear the sound of, like, a stone moving across the floor.
Whatever you did, it seems to have worked.
You will see Rotsvas just come back to his senses for a second, so kind of like, what the fuck?
How are you holding up?
I'm doing good.
I'm going to
Alright.
move to Rotsvas' side. I'm not going to say anything, and I'm gonna, like, smack him on the back of the head. But as I do that, I'm going to, do a little lay on hands. I forgot what to do for that. What the fuck do you have to roll? I have a pool of 10 HP, you lost 9. I'm gonna give you 3 HP back.
Interesting math, but thank you.
But I have a pool of 10. She doesn't like you that much, but you need to be in a decent amount of health to fight other things, so she's just gonna give it back to you. And goes, "Next time, think before you touch things."
Best advice I've heard.
He will look at Felix and just boop her shoulder.
She's not mad at him, but she kind of rolls her eyes and that, "Yeah, I don't like you, but also I kind of like you at the same time. Don't fucking die, idiot." And she just rolls her eyes.
So, now that we're all gathered here, and still in one piece,
I'd
So what did
say
everyone
compare
see this
spark
time?
notes. For me, big pool of blood, smelled like corpses. Then it got kind of weird. Saw a big city of tall glass buildings and a bunch of people with helmets on. Seemed like they were zombies. Well, mentally.
hmm. Well,
Okay. Weird.
Ah, Lumi,
Right.
good to see you.
Yeah.
Well, if we're all
Well,
doing share
Well, I
time,
apparently had to have a child to get this fucking thing off of it.
you had to do what now to a child?
I had to hug a child
Okay,
to
making
turn
sure I heard you correctly.
that off.
Sure. Anyway, if we're doing share time, saw my brother again. Yay, he got thrown off a cliff by Valence's father, and then I saw Valence walk into a giant purple supernova, and he handed me a journal, and before I could look into the journal that he said had all the answers, everything exploded into blackness, and also viscous liquid and corpse smell, so high five. And she, like, does an air high five at Ansel as she goes and stands next to Norah.
I do it back.
As you do an air high five, Kagen just high fives you.
Okay, yep, that works. Sure, I'll take it. Anyone else want to share their lovely little nightmares?
I had some.
Pool of blood, going once, going twice.
It was actually orange and black sort of swirling pool, but it was that, and then I look up at Felix. I was in my home. My arm got grabbed by a chain, and Felix, who was there, got speared through the shoulder and dragged off. And I couldn't do anything about it. And then I mean, you remember the big, like I mentioned, the stone that I've had that then turned out to have that guy trapped in it that then ended up just haunting me instead. Saw him again. We had a little chat. He just said, "Hey, keep knocking down the fucking monoliths, because it's the only way anything's gonna get done." So
Lovely.
nothing pleasant. Nothing particularly useful either.
Yeah, nothing pleasant here either. The whole chain going through people, yeah, had that happen.
Well, that's a theme then.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
thing
last.
is, it went through
Keep going.
Ansel for me and my dad.
What part of me did it pierce? This is important.
That's what you care about?
That's the big important part to you?
Symbolism
kinda.
is very important.
I feel like he's got a reason to ask it though, so maybe just give him a moment.
Okay.
Chest, shoulder area?
I pull back my shirt a bit to look at the spot on like my shoulder.
How the fuck are you gonna do that?
Sir?
Weirdly enough, there is a bruise there.
Hey?
Yeah. I'm bruised on my shoulder. Was it right here in the nook?
Felix, do you want to check yours?
I mean, I can definitely strip down right here. And she kind of like shrugs her jacket off, and she unbuttons like the top 3 buttons of her vest and pulls her little poet shirt down to look in the area that Norah described. Do I have a bruise?
There is not a bruise, but there's a very strange symbol. It's of this whole type of circle type thing, and there's these white swirly lines extending from it, almost like a vortex.
Okay, that is not a tattoo that I put there.
Well, unfortunately for all of you, I'm not stripping down, since my mission had only a hallway full of dead people.
Did you kill those dead people, or was it just like regular dead people?
Regular dead people.
Okay, cool. Anyway, Rock Boy.
I saw your brother as well.
What?
Huh?
Kraus.
Fucker. Alright,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Agree on that.
Really? You agree with me that he's a... You're gaining points, my friend.
Let's just say I
hard.
don't agree with what Kraus did to your brother. Or at least what I'm learning about what he did to him.
Okay, at some point you and I are gonna have to talk about what exactly he did, but right now probably isn't the best time. Alright, we basically have 2 directions to go. We have that door, and she points to the door behind Kagen, and we have a door down this hallway, and she kind of points around this little, like, this thing right here.
Before
So,
we
which one
continue,
do you guys want to venture into?
I would like Ansel, Felix, and Brock to roll wisdom check.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wisdom
It's
check or
just if
wisdom
you-
saving?
Wisdom check.
Okay. Good, I have a modifier.
Did you just say Brock?
Mm-hmm.
Lamau.
Ross, not Brock.
Okay.
Brock is the dwarf.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Previous
read the
campaign.
name. I read the name. I'm sorry, Ross. I read the name. Okay, so Ansel, you kind of got the feeling that that wasn't just a vision. and it was more of a future that could be. Felix, for the final part of the vision with the purple ball, you also got the feeling that this was the future.
I mean, I am a
Rotsfest-
tarot reader, of course, it
Yeah,
fits.
at Rotsfest, you have no idea.
Rotsfus just has the DuckTales theme song going in his head.
Yeah.
DuckTales.
Okay, well, weird visions and shit aside. Pick a direction, folks, because we need to take this thing toppling down, and then I need a shower.
Kagen points towards this direction. My vote.
Okay, if we're
That's a
doing
good
voting,
direction,
we're doing a
then.
democracy then. Who else agrees to go with Kagan's door?
Sure. As good as
Look,
any.
I just want to get out of here. Whatever is going to not have us splitting up and getting ourselves all killed.
Majority wins.
Perfect.
Hey, I didn't vote for you. I just didn't vote against you.
That still counts as voting for me, he says as he walks towards the door.
Not how democracy
That
works.
sounds exactly like a fucking American politician. Let's do this.
Yeah,
Okay.
funny that.
Thank you
So-
for noticing my joke.
You're welcome.
As you open the door, Kagan, you hear groaning, and you see this table with a bunch of papers scattered on it.
He closes the door. I hate bureaucracy.
Open the
opens
fucking
the door
door,
again.
old man. I swear to God, I will open it for you.
Do I see the man in the corner?
Yes, you see the little gnome in the corner. He looks like he has been attacked by the Snitty's woman.
Oh no.
I'll put the snitties on the Wednesday afternoon.
I'm walking in here.
Are you
Big
okay?
fan of the word snitties.
Snakes! Snakes! Snakes
Yeah.
everywhere!
I'm sorry, did you say snakes?
Snakes! Everywhere!
Calm
Okay,
down,
I'm out.
calm
I'm not doing
down.
this. Fuck snakes. Fuck that shit.
No, stop.
Ah,
Do
we'll
not
be
run
fine.
And it's snakes.
Little man in the funny
Hold on
hat.
for Norah, if you want to.
Do not-
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Felix,
Yes,
here
I'm
you
not
go.
blind.
Hold my hand. Come on. There you go.
If that hand turns into a snake, I'm not hesitating to chop it off, and
I-
she'll take
I-
your hand.
Look, if this hand turns into a snake, I would thank you to chop it off. But
Sure.
it's not gonna do that, as far as I'm aware. So, do you mind holding my hand?
Yeah, sure. Well,
Cool.
sure, and she'll hold the hand. Somebody interrogate the little tiny thing in the pointed dunce cap.
Sir,
Little-
are you
wild magic.
okay? Kagen's gonna kneel down.
Is that one of Petal's relatives?
God, I hope not.
Mm.
This is a gnome. Peter's halfling, if I remember correctly.
Fiddle's also a gnome! I
Go
hate
for it.
him!
You know Peter.
Yeah, it's good.
Fuck Fiddle!
Well, not like that, but you'll fit in with us, right? As Rain. Let's get your wounds fixed up. Can I try to bandage him?
Yes, you can, but you notice there's a lot of fangs marks on him.
Ah, poison. No, wait, venom. Yes, venom. That's it.
Yes, but
Poison you consume.
I
Well,
did
I
not
can't help
consume a snake!
Yeah, I get that. Well, I can't help you. I got nothing against venom. Kaga turns to the rest of the group. Anyone got something against venom?
I might. I think. Let me check my spell list. Oh, that's right. I had to use the D&D Beyond spell list because new shit. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Also, if y'all are hearing my telegram go off, I'm not sorry.
Nope, we're not.
Telegram, what is this? The 1980s?
You just outed yourself.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Telegram is this the 1980s? Every furry uses
Telegram.
Telegram to communicate. SMH.
You didn't
Fucking
even
beep
bring
beep
it up.
beep 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 out shit here.
That's Morse code, you fucking clowns.
They
How,
use that
how
to
do you
send-
think? How do you think they sent Brian, that's how they sent telegrams.
Wait, what?
That's how they sent telegrams. They would send a Morse code signal over the wire, and it would get printed into the message. And that's why instead of having dots on it as like full stops, it would just say stop.
Socks is so angry, right?
That technology was
fucking
called
love signals.
telegrams.
Alright. It was called I thought Telegram was just... Listen, I'm pretty. That's my job, okay?
That's true, but unrelated.
Listen, in the back of my brain somewhere, I knew that, but also,
You can be the most fucking Barbie doll, fucking pretty in pink, bimbo stereotype motherfucker that you want visually, and still get a fucking PhD. And it doesn't
Yeah,
take
haven't
that
you
much to
seen
know what
Legally
Morse code
Blonde?
is used for.
Haven't
Exactly.
you seen Legally
Right,
Blonde,
let's-
Briar?
Let's keep this ball rolling.
Not only
Strike
did I
service,
see
we
it,
can talk about that
I
now.
was in the musical, you motherfucker.
anyway.
Yeah.
Felix will walk up to the little gnome man, look at his bites, and, like, cringe a little bit. Ooh, can I actually try something that it may work and it may not?
Okay.
If I were to cast Detect Poison or Disease, would it tell me what kind of poison, thus telling me what kind of snake?
Considering venom is not poison, but I will say yes, because I guess... Okay, let's just say yes.
Would venom fall under poison? Okay, you know what? Okay, you're just gonna say yes. I'm just gonna do it. The first
gonna
thing
say
she's
yes.
gonna do is cast that. She's gonna cast Detect Poison and Disease. So that is another spell slot. There we go. So what kind of venom is it?
It is the Oxyranus microlipidodus.
Holy shit, you actually had one prepared.
Can you just fucking maybe, like, drop that in my DMs so I can put it into Google?
Or maybe just say like Copperhead or something.
That would be helpful, but if you're gonna make me Google this, I should probably just be ready.
It's the inland Typhon snake.
Okay, give me a hot second, I still have to Google.
Says I have no idea what kind of snake that is.
Well, it's a taipan, so it's venomous.
Oh
And it's
shit,
inland,
okay.
so it probably doesn't swim good.
No. Can I roll a intelligence, maybe? Would that be to see if I
Yes.
know what kind of snake that is?
That would be definitely intelligence.
Okay, cool, lovely. Then this maybe... Or would it be animal handling?
Maybe
What?
nature.
Or nature.
It's you could do either nature or intelligence. I'll leave it up to you.
I'm gonna
'Cause
do
animal
nature because
handling,
I
you're
at least
actually
have a plus
handling
one
it.
in that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
10!
You know it's a very venomous snake.
Lovely. She kind of cringes, and then she will do a little bit of, we're not gonna waste that, but we are gonna do... Do I have one that doesn't cast a spell, or cost a spell slot? I do not. Fuck it, we'll do some more lay on hands. I'll gingerly put my hand on a spot that does not have snake bites, and I'll dump 2 hit points of health into him, just to, like, try and get him a little bit less freaked the fuck out.
Oh boy! I can go back to reading these cool documents about this crown.
Wait, why is he aging 1,000 years a minute?
What?
He's just,
Okay.
this gnome is just shriveling up into a little ball and disappearing.
Okay, quick question, honey. Sweetheart, look at me. Hi.
Hmm?
Felix Fortuna, ex-clown. Listen, you said documents about a crown. Is the crown in here?
Kanga's
Yeah.
just reading the papers.
Supposedly.
So as Kagen reads the papers, a lot of it's in random symbols, but from the glimpse of it, you can see that the crown grants you your most sought upon wish, and grants you immense power.
Hmm.
Symbols.
By the way, when they were talking about crown, Norah turns to Rasmus and say, I thought he said clown. Oh, I misheard him. I got a little excited, to be honest.
The
You
clowns over
already
there.
got your clown.
I know.
So, what type of symbols are on those papers?
It's not any language that you know. They're mostly just like, it's kind of like ancient hieroglyphic type symbols.
Ah,
So it's a crown in here. What does it do? Does it do anything?
Yeah, it will grant my wish to finally get my property back from that idiot Biddle.
Okay, fair enough. She will turn from this gnome and look at everyone and kind of like snap her fingers to get everybody's attention. Hi, listen, small problem. Not only is it the disgusting ground creatures known as snakes, it's one of the most venomous snakes. I can't remember what they're called, like, inland typhoon? Tampon?
Taipan?
That. Yeah.
Oh.
All I know is that that's extremely venomous, and fuck that shit. So if we see them, I'm going to run very quickly in the opposite direction. So let's try to just avoid all of that. Maybe checking doors before we go into them and things like that. Got it?
Yeah,
basically,
that's
Lumi,
fine.
don't go opening doors. Got it.
Correct. I would appreciate it if you didn't do that. There's not really much we can do for this guy. I can't really pull out that much venom, and he's got a lot of bite marks on him, so... Great, there's a crown that's probably has something to do with how we get out of here, so if we just leave, go find this crown, I'm gonna guess destroy it, because that is what we kinda had to do to the heart in the last monolith, then we can leave this snake-infested hellhole.
Right, well, let's waste no time then.
Agreed.
Kagen's gonna creak the door open, following Felix's advice.
I would suggest possibly listen. How good are your ears?
Better than most. Kagen's
Maybe
gonna
we can,
What was that?
kneel
listen?
down.
Lamau.
Key's gonna kneel down, suck your dick. Kagen's gonna kneel down and listen against the door, the crack, the little gap between the floor and the door. See if you can't hear snakes.
Slippery little snake is
You hear snakes from a distance.
Far away, not in this room. Kagen's gonna open the door slightly and look around. Snakes anywhere?
There is no snakes in that hallway.
Kagen walks to the door in front, does the same thing. Snakes, question mark?
You hear slithering.
Not that door, he says, and stands up, walks to the door itself, does the same thing. Snakes?
You do not hear snakes.
He creaks the door. Snakes?
There is no snakes.
Snake
Kagen
check.
walks north. Can you guess what's gonna happen?
You ask about snakes.
Yes, correct. Snakes?
What door? Oh, that
Dorf.
door.
Dorf.
You
North
hear
Dorf.
a humming noise.
Hello, snakes.
Last time
Hello?
I checked, snakes do not hum. He opens the door.
There is no snakes, but there is a large blue orb and a large purple orb around this giant pit.
Purple?
Well done.
Purple, you're an orb now?
I'm sorry. I just take many shapes. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Purple
I gotta
ponders
be
her orb.
everywhere.
It's a instead of a makeshift square, it's a purple orb.
Purple officer orb.
Well,
We're
Lol.
collecting geometric shape, people.
that other orb that's crossed out. Do I connect
is
the
no orb there.
colors? Oh, there's
There
no
is
orb
no-
there. Never mind.
No, it gone.
It's gone before we ever even got to see it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
All because I like touching things.
You like touching? Nope.
I like touching crystals.
Two orbs in this room. Not sure what to make of it. The door hunt continues. Sorry.
Oh no.
There's a room with 4 pillars down this way as well.
Yes, that's the way we came, me and Lumi.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Was there anything down there? I assume not.
Not really.
Pay attention, we were a bit too busy trying to find you guys.
Oh, thanks.
So, DM snakes.
Let me look where you are.
Would you like to slightly
Why is
slow
there
down?
so many doors?
You can hear snakes from a
Snakes.
distance.
Kagen opens the door. Snakes?
There is snakes. These are not
Oh, we're
snakes.
just
We're
gonna be like,
looking.
are you using your ears to hear?
Snakes.
To interrupt
not
the
hear
snake
snakes.
hunt, Felix is going to walk up to the pit and let me see. Do I have matches on my person? Let me check. I do. I have matches.
Yeah.
I'm going to strike a match and I'm going to drop it down the pit.
When you drop it down the pit, it falls for a distance, and then appears above the pit again, and then it falls back down, and now it is in an infinite loop of falling.
Good
Okay.
at
That is a never-ending pit of doom. Lovely.
Well,
The intrusive thoughts.
better than last monolith's pit of anus.
Ew.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you're right.
Yeah. Right there, thank you.
Snakes?
Jesus fuck. Snake.
Kagen, for God's sake, you want to slow down the rest of it? Like, you're an old man, please, for the love of God.
Yeah, but
Wait,
all back. Keep
where
up,
is
fuckers.
Kagen?
Snakes?
There
From a
it is.
distance?
He's
Snakes?
fucked off.
Louis
He's-
standing by the door, like, he went this way.
Has has Kagen now reached the point that all he remembers is that he's looking for snakes? He doesn't remember whether they're a good or a bad thing, and he doesn't remember why.
No, he's very
Like
much
every
aware.
time, because he's kind of
Giant
tall. Every time he goes through a
snakes
door
about-
frame,
Turns
Yeah.
around snake.
like he's just like because he's kind of tall. Every time he goes through a door frame, he's like whacking his head a little bit. So he's just completely lost why he's looking for the snakes. And
Concussion
like,
time.
he reaches a point where he's like he finds a snake and he's like, oh fuck yeah, found one.
Oh,
No, he's not there just yet.
Yet.
Soon. Yeah, exactly, yet.
Yeah.
So, DM snake?
you do not hear
Fuck
snakes from
off.
that room, but you hear
No
like
snakes.
kind of like a similar like a vibrating noise.
Mm.
Oh.
Hey,
there.
people, we found cool shit in here.
Oh.
You have reached the prize room.
Prizes!
You see
gonna
a
look-
floating dice.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm pretty good at
Gagging.
dice. I've played a few dice games myself.
I've never seen a dice with this many faces. It's like 8.
It's
It
got-
is
how
a
many
D100.
D100, oh god.
Oh my god,
All right,
yeah.
all right. Let me do it. Let me do it, please. I
Is
wanna
it,
do it. I
is
wanna
it a
roll the
dice
dice.
anymore, or is it just a poorly made ball with numbers on it?
Exactly. Okay. Felix, do you touch the dice?
Yes, I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it.
What was that?
It
Touching
spins
things?
around. Felix, roll a D100 for me.
Fuck yeah! 95.
Oh.
It drops a red Ingram.
Oh my
I told you. I told you I'm good at dice games, and I'm gonna grab
That's
it.
a good one too. That's actually the same colors I got from the mother eye. Nice.
Fuck yeah! That means you and me, we're good luck buddies. Anyway, is the dice still there?
The
Yeah.
dice has disappeared.
Okay, cool. I was gonna step aside and let somebody else give a turn, but you know what? The dice is gone. It's mine.
The humming is coming from over here. He says and opens the door.
It
Demon
is a
for time.
giant blue orb.
That's big.
What the hell?
So we have
that-
2 blue orbs.
Let me take a look at this. What are these things anyway?
That's a sphere. It's round. It has a radius of 3.14 something. Or
I
was it
touch it.
diameter?
You actually calculate
touch
that in
it?
your head. Oh dear God!
I touch
Quit touching things!
You did the same to the dice.
So you know
Ooh,
the
the dice
feeling
stick.
of when you have a vibrating controller.
Mm-hmm.
It has the
Oh,
and it has the like the vibration setting
Okay.
turned up to maximum.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
is
boy.
what your hand feels like right now. Like it's all focus in your hand.
Okay, what the fuck? That feels weird.
He held the bad end of a fucking massage gun.
The bad end.
Yeah, the business end.
Please do not use a massage gun as a haha adult fun time toy. I am giving you this now. Anyway, I'm gonna walk in, get a little close to it, and then look at, like, anybody else and go, does anybody else want to touch it before I do?
Already
Well-
did. It just feels weird.
Yeah, I know you touched it, but you also did something back there, and I don't know, maybe it's everyone's gotta pass a trial of some shit, and... Well, as much as I don't
Kagen.
like that.
Wordlessly touches it.
So
Oh.
how far are you sticking your hand in? Are you just like lightly touching it?
oh.
You know what? Elbow deep. Going back to the roots, baby.
You feel like metallic circle.
What?
You feel metallic circles.
He grabs one of them?
Roll a d10.
You got it, buddy.
Socks.
2.
Socks.
You
Socks.
pull out
Yeah.
2 enhancement coins and the sphere disappears.
What?
Okay,
This
yep.
is deeply confusing.
It looks like we found the part of the monolith that likes to give us things. Like, you know, remember that thing that you found in the last one and it gave us the Irum things?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and I got those glasses that let me see people's like not only weak points but also personal histories and traumas and stuff, and allow me to deliver deep cutting blows to their heart,
What?
You actually what?
and also to figure out how to break machines. Yeah, I remember that.
It shows weak points.
Shows
Did I
trauma?
not tell
Does
you
that-
how my goggles work?
Does that mean it's like highlighting my balls right now if you're wearing them?
I'm not wearing them at the moment. But also, yeah, a little bit.
Do you want to put them on?
I mean, I'm assuming that having worn them before, do I know if it comes up with its nuts as if it's like a thermal camera?
So
Is that really what we're gonna?
I
so
need to know
it will
now.
highlight an area in red, but if they have like emotional vulnerabilities, it will just like skywrite them.
Yeah,
Just writes
Yeah,
over
I'm gonna-
someone's
I'm
head
gonna-
daddy issues.
yeah. I'm gonna put them on, and I'm gonna look at Ansel. I think said that, didn't he?
Oh,
It says unresolved childhood trauma. And
Quick
then it
question.
highlights his
Does it-
balls.
When I might be able to DM something to
Okay.
them, depending on how
Yeah.
that thing works. Is it
Yeah.
reading my mind or is it reading,
It's
my
reading-
soul?
It's
It's reading
what,
weaknesses.
Yeah, it's reading weaknesses, like whatever sets you off, like emotionally, physically.
So it
DM me
is-
Ansel's deep childhood trauma, and I'm just gonna. I want to know it.
So it is the mind, not soul.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, that's what you see.
Oh, okay. I
And
don't see
also
like the
highlights the balls.
specifics.
It
Quick
also highlights
question.
the jugular.
Oh,
Makes sense.
Quick question.
Yes.
Would you like to glance over at Felix?
yeah. Well, I
Oh,
mean, of course,
God.
I've got them on. I'm gonna like look at the rest of the party now. Like, oh, well, I've
Oh,
got a chance
shit.
now, don't I?
All
Oh,
right.
shit.
Send me your baggage.
Ah, shit!
All right, it's free postage.
Okay, who you looking at first?
I'm gonna like sweep across the room. So I started off looking at Ansel. But I'm gonna be like next along the line really is unfortunately you, Purple.
Yeah,
It's
hi.
Lumi.
Hmm.
Oh, you're typing out the secret in DMs?
Yes. God damn.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because I know so much. I already know so many of the secrets from everyone else.
You don't know.
It's been
Lumi's
well,
at
no,
all?
in the sense of like, of course, we started off this campaign with me pulling other members of the party aside and being like, "Hey, so I had this vision, and I saw you do things in it." It's like, don't worry, I know. No, what was it I actually said? I did a homophobic dog, and I said, "I know what you are."
I know what you are.
No, while people are writing these things out,
I don't.
I want
write,
you
I'll
to.
just say it.
I want the audience to just take a moment and think real hard about the fact that there is an FM radio station in Sweden just called Spinning Seal Radio that
Can I say
broadcasts
something
the
real
Spinning
quick?
Seal song.
This is important to the game.
Yeah.
Yes, very.
You hear whispering coming from this direction.
All right, I've got Lumi's secret.
Towards this area.
You say that like I can see. Use the
Do you
rules.
not see me
Ah,
pinging
fuck
it?
my knee.
Are you
Go
on the
south.
right layer?
Wait.
South?
Is it down or up from
it's
us?
over. It's over here. It's down.
Ah, yeah, I see the
see
ping
it.
now.
Oh, yep.
All
All right, cool.
Good to know.
Now that I've been made aware of Lumi's thing, I'm gonna look at Rosfus next. Rosfus, I want to see your secrets. Unveil them
I
upon
want to see
me.
your weak points, buddy.
You want to
Does
say
it
them in a way that
also
the
highlight
audience
your
hears or not?
balls?
Hold on, let me actually take a quick peek.
Because this is the unfortunate question now, is whether the secrets are things that the audience knows yet and are allowed to know.
The thing I'm sorry. As much as it's not a secret to the audience, didn't want to put it out there verbally.
Is it things that set me off, or things that I am vulnerable to?
Things that would cause you to take verbal mockery damage.
Vicious mockery damage. Yeah.
Vicious mockery damage. Yeah.
Vicious mackerel.
Vicious mackerel.
Viscous
Like
mackerel.
you're getting... Oh my god.
All right. You know what? They
I'm
should have
not
put a
gonna-
label. They should have put a label on these glasses that warns you that they're gonna show you everyone's cooter. Honestly,
I mean,
like it's like, yeah, that's obvious. Can I filter that out, please?
I
Just gonna fiddle with the
perfectly-
glasses.
well,
Just highlights all the boobs.
No.
no.
Titties are the strongest point. I'm sorry. I'm removing.
I'm
my
sorry.
jacket.
Excuse me. Why the fuck would my tits be my weak point?
You ever been punched in the tit?
Shielding.
Have you ever been punched in the tit? That shit hurts.
It's painful. It's painful, but it's not
It's
debilitating.
like balls, but on your chest.
Clearly, I need to see a doctor because if someone punches me in the tit, I'm down. Like, don't. Please do not hit my titty. That hurt.
And
I
this,
have had
dear
been hit
audience,
by a
is why you should
volleyball,
feel.
so I'm very much aware.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm saying
and this,
Lumi
dear audience,
wouldn't.
this, dear audience, is why you should all be having more sympathy and doing more donations to bottom surgery funds for trans women, because God,
Correct.
we've got too many weak points. You know, we have disadvantage on certain saving throws, and unfortunately, those vulnerable areas are the main one.
You also
Gotta
have
reduce
hit
the crit
vulnerable
chance.
Everything else is a buff, by the way. Like, oh my God, we're so fucking cool.
I love how we're taking a break in between this all just to talk about.
No. Here's the thing. All right. Have you gotten to Kagen yet, or are we still waiting for
No.
Yasha to decide what his weakness is?
I'm
I
going
will.
to be saying it out loud.
Well, let's have it. I've looked from right to left across the party. Let's just say that's happened. So while Ross versus 1 is being sorted out, Kagen, what's yours?
So,
I DM'd you, by the way.
as
Lovely,
for
thank
the visual weaknesses, there's the obvious, well, actually, there's no juggler. There is, actually his spine, is growing a little bit brighter.
Like Bane.
Yeah, exactly.
Get snapped.
I was born in the dark. No. And since everyone says balls, I'm gonna go in a different way. There's a bunch of metal rods in a very orderly lined fashion. And a ring. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
Oh. Oh no.
Are you wearing a
You get
fucking
it.
cock cage?
No, 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 no,
That was
no.
where my mind went
I
as
shall
well.
clarify. I
Please
shall
do.
Can we say this
clarify.
out loud on YouTube?
shall-
I don't know.
I'm
It's a
sorry.
piercing. Ings.
Oh,
There you go.
you pierced your dick, dude?
There you go.
Nice.
I didn't even know that you've got a fucking Jacob's ladder.
That's the specific word. I
Nice
forgot what it
cock.
was.
Nice cock.
Oh my
Uh.
god, Kagen, fuck, put that, no, Jesus, dude.
What?
Anyway, I'm gonna look over at Felix, but
Well,
but I'm also, whatever I
his
get
physical
from it, I'm not gonna be
weakness.
surprised. I mean, it's it's a physical weakness, but it's not like it's on an X-ray and it's just showing me like lit up piercings. It's like
No,
is that or is that
it
not
has to be
a
very
weakness?
specifically the piercings. Because there's a
Tears them out.
certain there's a certain fare that would get
Yeah,
him
as-
very
As I sweep across the group and go past Kagen, I go, oh, for fuck's sake, and I get to Felix.
Felix looks really confused as she looks between Norah and Kagen. But Norah, what you're seeing... Okay, DM question. Does the red physical highlight get, like, brighter when it's, like, more sensitive? Or is it just, like, a blanket red highlight?
I'm gonna save that for a future upgrade and just say it's a blanket red right now.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. When you look at Felix, obviously it has, like, religious trauma, like a goddamn Vegas sign above her head. However, the sensitive points are, like, yeah, kind of like the obvious ones, but there's a specific, like, 2 lines right in between her shoulder blades on her back, which is where her wings popped out of when she did the whole wha-bam, I'm an Asimar type thing. So yeah,
Oh,
those bits
hell
on her
yeah.
back are very sensitive.
it's, you know what's kind of cute is that this means that Norah has learned nothing new and that we've already talked about our weaknesses.
Hot.
That's kind of cute, actually. Anyway, yes, this has taken place over like the course of maybe a couple of seconds, for what it's worth as well. It's been like a 5-10 minute bit, but yeah.
So if we're done here.
Yes, we very much are, and I don't want to look at any of you again. Specifically you,
Shit. Is
Kagen.
mine
What the
stuck?
fuck, man?
What? What are you talking about?
No, it's fine. We'll talk about it later. No one else needs to know.
He
Felix's
gets really
eyebrows-
scared. He gets really scared.
Felix's eyebrows shoot up, and she looks at Norah like, "Oh, bitch, you're telling me."
Oh wait, no, sorry, no, sorry, folks, just to be clear, it's nothing for you guys to worry about. But I saw something that I didn't need to see. Okay, that's all I'll say. I mean, I
Aw.
saw it. Yeah, the balls thing was right, but like,
What?
oh, look, we're talking about this later, okay? Fuck you. And she walks off.
I
She-
think you're actually doing that to Felix, but you know. Okay.
No, not Felix. We fucks off. Fuck you, and walks off.
Norah, sweetheart, we're
No,
going
no.
the opposite way.
He's just
Go
sitting in
south.
the hallway having a moment.
Hey, we're going this way, but can you please tell me what you saw?
I did not need to see his fucking Jacob's ladder.
Hold on. She puts like a hand on the wall and just like is processing this for a hot second. That man has a fucking what?
Yeah, like, look, one's bad enough, but it's multiple. It's going up it. I don't want it. I didn't need to see any of that about any of them, to be honest. But that was worse than the rest.
Oh my god.
You know, like the balls thing was one thing, but like, oh Jesus Christ! I just look. I'm not judging him or anything like that. I just didn't need to see it. You know, I'm sure it works great for him or whatever partners he has or has had or what have you. But I didn't need to see that.
You're very cute when you're flustered. Also,
I'm not flustered. I'm fucking upset.
Okay. Either way, it's really cute, but we gotta go because everyone kind of went the opposite direction.
That's fair enough. Hey, for what it's worth, isn't it kind of. It's kind of sweet that I didn't learn anything new about you.
She kind of like looks like back and forth, kind of like the cat with the cat clock with the eyes that kind of just like doot doot.
Yeah.
She kind of does that for a second, goes.
You know, because we've talked about it and all that. It's nice, actually.
She kind of just looks kind of confused for a second as she's trying to like piece together like what you might have seen, and it's just like. Oh, the wing thing, right? Yeah, no.
Yeah, the wing thing and like the past stuff.
Oh,
because you know
the like
you're
violent
communicative.
religious trauma. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But so we've already talked about our stuff together, and it's been nice. And yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I didn't learn any other secrets if you have them.
Well, all I'm glad about is that I didn't put my piercings in today, and she's just gonna walk back through the door.
Felix, what does that mean? Felix!
Come on. We're heading south.
Just have a slightly blushed face on her face, just like.
Yeah.
Just gonna continue walking.
I'll tell you later.
As we're walking, Kagan's gonna flip one of the coins because I don't remember how you actually activate them, so he's just gonna flip one of them for funsies.
Okay.
Cool.
You flipped it.
Very nice. Kagan
You
points to
didn't
the door
even
on the
listen
left.
to that door, you just went.
Oh boy.
Kagan points to the door on the left. That's next. Do not open.
Lumi's just gonna like put her
Do
head
not.
to it. It's like.
Lumi, I swear to God, if you unleash a pack of snake on us, I swear to God, I will absolutely use the both of you as a new winter coat.
You just hear a slight growl like.
That's a colourful threat.
Okay, DM. Crown?
Mhm. You hear whispering, like very loud whispering coming from that room.
Snakes do not talk. He opens the door.
You see on a very ornate pedestal the crown that was shown to you in your vision.
Kagan confidently walks up to it. Is it a glass case?
It is not, it's just laying there.
Kagan grabs it.
Ka-
Without a
Kagan?
shadow of a doubt.
Hey,
Kagan, what
buddy, I
what are you
wouldn't.
doing?
Oh, and he's touching it.
Sir,
Okay.
you're gonna regret that.
As you grab it, the crown begins to hover,
Uh-oh.
and then it sets itself down upon your head.
Uh-oh.
Did you really have to?
Kagan,
The fuck does that mean?
your eyes glaze over.
Uh-oh.
What's
and
going on?
You are in a void of white.
Uh-oh.
And in front of you is one of your lovers. And he looks at you and says, Kagen, it's time for your journey to end.
No. This is where it begins. This is where I take it all back. Where I take my revenge on those who stole my life. It doesn't end here. It's only starting.
And then
Do we hear him speak?
you do.
Oh,
And
shit.
then you hear
Oh,
someone
shit.
from behind you, Kagen. As you turn around, you're face to face with a woman who you've never seen before, but you quickly realize that this is Abernath. And she puts her hand on your forehead and says, "Thank you for your sacrifice, Kagen."
All for revenge.
As everything disappears, and you are stuck in this white void.
Quick
Everyone
interjection.
else.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want, whenever this little bit is finished, to take
This
a
is
pee
the-
break?
This is the last point of the session.
Oh, this session.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Everyone else, you see a crystal forming around Kagen,
Kagen?
and then the crystal shatters. And Kagen is gone, but all of his stuff is there.
Felix kind of
And the crown
gasps
is
a little
gone
bit
as
and
well.
jumps and is just like, did he just die?
I don't know.
I think maybe he teleported without the clothes.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe it took him somewhere.
You guys see
Fuck.
on top of the clothes a bunch of small metal
Oh my God.
studs.
You had to ruin it! You had to ruin it!
Way to neuter your own death, buddy.
Oh no.
Felix approaches, like, the clothes and shit, and she kind of like, are there pieces of the crystal on the ground?
There is, yeah, it's shattered crystal. It's like dust.
Lumi's
Is
gonna
this-
pick one up.
Is this similar to the shattered crystal that was in Felix's vision when, like, King, dude, I cannot remember his name. I'm sorry, I'm a face person, not a name person. When he dropped Fenrir off the cliff, is this similar to those crystals?
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully, Ansel's right. He's not dead, and he's just some other part of the monolith, and we should probably go find him right the fuck now before something happens.
That sounds like a plan.
Agreed.
He is gonna pick up one of the shards.
In it, you see Kagen's face.
I don't. I hope you're right.
This is the perfect time to end this session.
Yay!
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 Lumi's keeping that shard with her, by the way, if she can, please.
Yeah, you can keep it.
There's a bunch of
Holy
items
crap.
you guys can keep.
Aw, we just keep your little face with us, and every time we do the hanky-panky, we'll make sure to put you in a drawer so you don't watch.
Aw, thank you. That's very kind of you.
You're welcome.
Not
I am
putting them
nothing
on
if not
display.
benevolent.
Dang.
Gonna put your piercings in a little wooden egg so I can use it as a rattle.
I'm
gonna turn-
going to go right onto Lumi's staff. It's just like,
I'm gonna turn one of those crystals into a piercing and wear it.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
no,
Please! Please do not continue the cycle of Jacob. Alright?
Continue the tradition.
Oh my god. Anyway, thank you all for
You
coming
wouldn't even need
to,
clean
session 12. Holy crap, there were a lot of new people. YouTube actually
Yeah.
put us on people's fucking radar today. Thank you all for coming.
Thanks for being here.
Oh, we're off for 2 weeks, by the way.
No, we are not.
not?
I've had to explain
not, no,
this
we're not.
4 different times. Okay, here's how it's working. Next week, as long as no one decides to say, fuck you, I'm not doing this, next week we should still be on, because there's 2 days until Thanksgiving. The 28th we will be off, because I'm actually flying home to Germany, thank fuck. Finally, you won't have to listen to me through a tin can. And on the 5th, we will also be off, because that's my birthday, and as much as I love you guys, I'm doing something else for my birthday.
Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alrighty, well.
Kagen.
This is also the point where I exit the campaign.
Yeah, we are unfortunately saying goodbye to
Okay.
Kagen this week.
Yeah. Work is actually happening in my life for once, so I'm prioritizing that, as you should.
Yes.
Your life before D&D.
Yep.
But that means I'm also gonna take the time to shill, baby.
Yes, shill your
Find
shit.
me on my goddamn YouTube. You know, Angel's Purgatory here on YouTube. The only place where you can find a comic dub by the amazing comic creator McCark from Reddit. Darkest Dungeon comic dub. Only guy here who has done it ever.
Good.
Special. You know, it's a fucking exclusive currently to my YouTube channel. But yeah. Thanks for having me.
Word.
It is.
I'll
big.
also-
We're gonna need a
Have
list
you.
of items you just dropped, by the way.
You're always welcome back here.
Absolutely. Magnus is absolutely right. You are always welcome back. We are sad to see you go, but we are happy that you have opportunities, and we will support you throughout the entirety of your opportunities. So, Angels, thank you so much for being here. You're amazing, and you are welcome back at any time.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
We love you,
awesome.
Angels. Everyone else say it. I sound weird, and it's just me.
Yeah,
Love you, Angel.
Love you, Angels.
I give
No,
you
everyone's
a-
silent.
I give
Everyone's
you
silent.
angels.
I give
We
you a
love
nice
you,
pat.
Miss Hannigan.
Oh, you
I
guys.
give you a nice pat. You are appreciated.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you everyone for showing up. Thank you so much to those new people who decided to stick around. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we will see you all again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you. Farewell.
You here?